Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Instarem's monthly FinTech podcast.
Here are the top stories of the month.
Even before its launch, Facebook's cryptocurrency Libra may have landed itself in trouble in a few countries. Where all?
Singapore is all set to allow digital banks. A major cross-border payments player has announced interest among others. Who?
A British digital banking unicorn doubles its valuation with fresh funding, looking to extend its services to the US too.
American banking giant JP Morgan is working on a secret digital banking product. What's happening there?
Now to the news in detail.
There is so much talk about Libra everywhere. Apparently, they are attracting regulatory flags in a number of countries already. What's happening for us?
Well, it's been over a month since the announcement, and Libra remains a hot topic of debate for central bankers and politicians across the world. Reports suggest that policymakers in France, Australia, US, England have all expressed concerns over Facebook's intention with Libra.
And what are their concerns?
Well, everything from data privacy to financial stability. In fact, the French finance minister said he was against the idea of Libra becoming a currency that will compete with the likes of euro, dollar, etc.
That's rough. Then again, the expectations are bound to be very high when a successful company like Facebook announces such a venture. Regulators have valid reasons to get concerned, if not worried.
Indeed. Apart from privacy, lawmakers have been raising concerns about money laundering and issues with consumer protection. Even the US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has raised many serious concerns around financial stability and consumer protection. The Federal Reserve has apparently created a working group to track the development of this cryptocurrency. And for this, they are working with central banks in other nations as well.
Maybe these countries should collect more data to prove or neglect their claims?
Agreed. In fact, there are investigations set up for this. Japan, for example, has recently announced that it has begun investigations on Libra. Meanwhile, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Indonesia have temporarily banned Facebook owing to their cryptocurrency regulations. And in India, which is Facebook's biggest market, the central bank has banned cryptocurrencies, which form the base of these Libra tokens.
I'm sure Libra has supporters too. Anything on that front?
Well, just before Facebook released its white paper on Libra, a Wall Street Journal report said that the project will receive support from Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Uber, etc. They reported that certain fintech companies will also pledge support to Libra. Well, we'll have to wait and watch to see their level of involvement in this project.
Yes, this is getting interesting and intriguing as days pass by. We should stay updated.
You should, and for that, I suggest you visit the Instarem blog and read our international payments and fintech weekly news, wherein we give the latest updates. So all you listeners, do not forget to visit our website www.instarem.com and stay updated. Arjun, is it true that Singapore is all set to allow digital banks?
Yes, Fawaz. Singapore will issue up to 5 new digital bank licenses for non-bank players to break into the banking ecosystem.
But can fintech players across the world apply for these?
Actually, the license is currently open for companies headquartered and controlled by Singaporeans. Although foreign companies can also apply, provided they form a joint venture with the Singaporean company.
But I'm sure that these applicants need to meet some basic eligibility criteria.
Yes, definitely. The companies applying for the digital bank license must have a track record of operating in finance, technology, or e-commerce. I'm sure there will be many other requirements. The fine print will be available next month when the Monetary Authority of Singapore formally opens invitations for the licenses.
That reminds me something. Which is this major cross-border payments company that has already expressed their interest?
Well, it is a company with significant experience in the digital remittances space with a global infrastructure and presence.
Cut the suspense. Give us a name already.
It is Instarem. We are among the first ones to publicly express interest with our CEO Prajit Nanu confirming the news.
Wow. So we are already helping customers get overseas money transfers at extremely low fees. A number of banks use our rails. Institutions and businesses use us due to our tech capabilities, strong security, multi-currency payment options, and more. So it's definitely a win for consumers.
Not just us. Other companies such as Razer, Grab, Singtel, and Validus Capital have also expressed interest in digital bank license in Singapore.
Exciting times ahead then.
Indeed for us. Now tell me, which is this British unicorn that doubled its valuation?
So, talking about digital banks, British digital bank Monzo has achieved a valuation of £2 billion after its latest funding round.
How much did they raise?
£113 million, and now they're planning to enter the US market.
Wow. So they received their license already?
Actually, no. The current launch is being done in partnership with a local bank in the US. However, in the long term, Monzo plans to apply for its own license there.
Interesting strategy.
Successful too. They followed a similar strategy in the UK and now they have over 2 million users in the country. So, a secret digital banking product from JP Morgan. That's causing enough curiosity.
I can sense the excitement there. Again, a story on digital banking. Is this a coincidence or what?
It definitely is. Now tell me, what is this secret project and how are we discussing it publicly if it's a secret?
So, a number of existing banks in the UK are developing digital first products. Reports say that JP Morgan is already in the initial stages of building a new online banking project in London.
Interesting, but also strange because if I remember right, JP Morgan recently shelved its millennial banking product in the US. I think it was called Fin.
That's true, but they want to keep up with the competition in this geography and challenge products such as Goldman Sachs, Marcus, and now digital banks like Monzo, Revolut, and others.
Any progress in this project so far?
Well, that's a secret, my friend.
Come on, tell us.
Yeah, apparently they have started recruitment for this project. Also, this wing will be operating independently within the banks.
Wow, a secret project is always interesting. Now, we'll be giving our listeners a quick 30-second update on the other major stories across the world.
Remittance inflows in Bangladesh hit a record of $16.4 billion in the fiscal year 2018-19.
Ripple expands into the South American market, launches operations in Brazil.
Berlin-based digital financial startup N26 makes its US debut, will take on America's banking titans.
Instarem has announced a new API-based digital platform that will enable startups, fintech companies, and enterprises to launch their own branded cards.
And with that, we have come to the end of Instarem's monthly fintech and remittances podcast. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay updated on the latest happenings in the fintech space.
Meanwhile, continue to save more on your overseas money transfers via Instarem. Visit www.instarem.com and avail our best transfer amount guarantee on not just one, but all your overseas money transfers.
We'll be back again next month. Till then,
Stay tuned.